Hello all, welcome back to second video today. I'm so happy back with the video and the contents, and today this is not a preview, lineup, predictions, all that sort of stuff. This is my opinion on Chelsea versus Manchester United rivalry that I've experienced since I've become a fan. So my story is that I became a Chelsea fan in 2009, and at that time this rivalry was at a very much high with Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson. Beautiful, just beautiful rivalry that was. At that point in a season, there was a time where Manchester United had 73 points from 33 matches, Chelsea has 71 points from 33 matches, and we had a match at Old Trafford. If United even got a draw in that match, they just had to win their remaining games and they would have lifted their fourth Premier League title in a row. We had to win at Old Trafford. We got a bit of controversial goal where we got an offside goal by Drogba, and before that Joe Cole scored and we won that game 2-1, and we won our remaining games. We lifted the Premier League trophy, but next season United took a sweet revenge upon us, and it's very sad to say as a Chelsea fan, but that United side was on a different level. They knocked us out of the Champions League. In the Premier League, they were beaten by us at Stamford Bridge 2-1. But at Old Trafford, again, there was a point where United were 3 points above us. There was 3 games remaining of the season. They beat us. They beat us 2-1. They were 2-0 up. Frank Lampard got a goal back, but it was too late, and they won the title. 11-12 season was a heartbreaking one. We lost at Old Trafford. That was my birthday on the day as well. And what a disappointing birthday to celebrate. United were 3-0 up by halftime. Still, Fernando Torres scored a goal and we lost 3-1. And Fernando Torres missed from 5 yards when you had no goalkeeper on the goal, which could have made it 3-2 and the match could have been more interesting. But then what happened defined Andre Villas-Boas' reign at Chelsea. We were 3-0 up, cruising, 50th minute of the game, and then we threw it all away. We drew 3-3. As much as I've been a Chelsea fan, really we throw things away and we bottle it. We Spursed it on the day. Next season, again there was a match, it was controversial decision from the referee. How can referees stay away from a United-Chelsea match? We had 2 red cards to Torres, Ivanovic. Torres was just given a red card, 2 yellows when he was about to be substituted. Both decisions were controversial. United won that game 2-3, but then we bounced back in the Carabao Cup game 5-4 against him. And then Rafael Benitez became an interim manager and he won against Manchester United. But after that, rivalry stagnated. United, Moyes finished 7th. Under Luis Van Gaal, they finished 4th, but they were around 20 points behind us. Again, next season, they won the FA Cup, but even if Chelsea were 10th in the league, United were no threat. 2016, Jose Mourinho, former Chelsea manager, most successful Chelsea manager, becomes the Manchester United manager. Added part into the match. Jose Mourinho coming back to the Stamford Bridge and he was thrashed 4-0 by Antonio Conte's Chelsea, where he took a bit of badly from Antonio Conte's celebration, and in the next match in that season they beat us 2-0 with an injured lineup, and it took some type of revenge against Conte, and this Conte-Mourinho rivalry uplifted Chelsea versus Manchester United clashes. 17th season, the first match Morata scores a header, we win. Then it gets a bit personal. Mourinho goes on Conte's fixing type saga many years ago. Conte goes on calling him senile dementia. It was all on a personal level. It was, wow, what a funny time this has been, how funny this is. But on another level, that was not funny. That was not funny. That was not good. It was childish play, and it played, and United beat us at Old Trafford 2-1. But then at the end part of the season, Antonio Conte finally won a cup trophy and we beat United in the final in a very horrific campaign for us. And even if they finished 2nd, it wasn't a good campaign for United. Next season under Maurizio Sarri, in the first match we draw 2-2 against United, where we scored a 95th minute Ross Barkley goal. And the most important part of the match was Sarri's coaching staff member going on and celebrating in front of Mourinho's face, which is not right, but it was enjoyable watching. And we got the draw. But in the next match, Solskjaer was the manager of United, and under Solskjaer they knocked us out of the FA Cup. But in the next match in the Premier League, we had a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford, where Rowe missed a chance at 91st minute and Higuain missed a chance at 96th, and David De Gea made a mistake for the goal. But it was one of the most horrific Chelsea-Manchester United matches I've watched in my life. 1920 season, we lost to United both the times. We were battered at 4-0 at Old Trafford, where we played some good football, but sadly their counter-attacks were just too much. And we were beaten 2-0 at home by them, where Anthony Taylor, Maguire was straight red. He did nothing, did not even consult VAR. And then again a goal was disallowed by Aspilicueta, just a tiny push, and referee said, oh, it was just a big push, and he disallowed a goal, and we lost that game. Then under Frank Lampard, it was a bit disappointing at that point, but we did respond in the 1920 season. We beat them in the FA Cup 1-3, and we did bounce back against them, and that was a beautiful game. We could have beaten them 4 or 5-0. Then in the 2021 season, after the bit of Chelsea was starting conceding goals, Frank Lampard went a defensive, and we got a 0-0 draw at Old Trafford, where you have to credit Edward Mendy, and that was a game where people realized that's a good keeper Chelsea have got. And then in the next match again under Thomas Tuchel, we draw again a 0-0, again a match where both had respected each other, and you have to say that United could have won that match. That was a bad decision by the referee. It should have been a penalty, and Greenwood, Hudson-Odoi was a penalty, and they most probably will win that match. So in that part, you have to say that Chelsea were lucky and we got 0-0 draw. So now we play this season. Ralph Rangnick has just been appointed United manager, and Ralph Rangnick was a teacher of Thomas Tuchel. He brought Thomas Tuchel so far. So this adds a bit of spice to the rivalry. United in terms of squad is still very, very good squad. This is the best United squad in some years. Ronaldo, Sancho, Bruno, Greenwood. You got Rashford, Lingard, Martial. You got Pogba, who's still injured but will be back in some time. You've got Donny van de Beek. You've got Telles. You've got Shaw. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Lindelof, Maguire, David De Gea. This is a very good squad. Chelsea match gives them a chance to get back in their fans' heart. So I think again a good rivalry can be started, especially with two tacticians. But Ralph Rangnick most probably will not take over this match. Will come afterwards. So Chelsea have a chance to beat a carrying Manchester United side, and slowly, when they play the next match against United this season, to rekindle the rivalry. So I hope you enjoyed this overview, this recap of my Chelsea United rivalry match, where I look into that match, I look into the good points of the rivalry, and how, as much as a fan, I enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.